Okay, so next part is the Fermi level for extrinsic semiconductor. So in extrinsic semiconductor, as we know, there are two types, p-type or n-type. So first we will discuss Fermi level, position of Fermi level in n-type semiconductor. Okay, so in n-type semiconductor, the majority charge carriers are electrons, and in p-type semiconductor, the majority charge carriers are holes. So in n-type semiconductor, the majority charge carriers are electrons, and these electrons are equivalent to donor concentration Nd. Fine. So Nd is your donor concentration, and the concentration of electron formula, as we discussed in last topic, is Nc e to the power minus Ec minus Ef by Kt. So plug here and Nd as well, and after simplification we will get these two results. Okay. Now by using this formula, we can conclude here that Fermi energy Ef, the Fermi energy Ef depends on temperature, and as well as it depends on donor concentration. Donor concentration means the actual number of pentavalent atoms which are added in pure semiconductor, that is your donor concentration. So here Fermi energy depends on temperature and it depends on donor concentration, and in intrinsic semiconductor the Fermi energy depends only on temperature. Okay. Now again here few cases are, and this is your band diagram for n-type semiconductor. So conduction band lowest energy level, as we know, Ec. Valence band highest energy level, as we know, Ev represented. This is your band gap and this is your forward energy gap. Mid of these two is Ec plus Ev by 2 represented, and for n-type semiconductor we know that there is a donor energy level just below the Ec, which is around 0.01 electron volt for germanium and 0.05 electron volt for silicon. So these all data already we discussed in extrinsic semiconductor, no need here. So here there are few cases. So case number 1, let's suppose temperature T is equal to 0 Kelvin. So plug here, this T is 0 Kelvin, so this factor becomes 0. It means Fermi energy is equal to Ec. So by using this relation we can say that your Fermi energy at temperature T is equal to 0 Kelvin coincide with Ec, lowest energy level of conduction band. So this is the position of your Fermi energy level at T is equal to 0 Kelvin. Now we are going to increase temperature from 0 Kelvin to 300 Kelvin, that is from absolute temperature to room temperature. So at 300 degree Kelvin, if you plug here, then here 300 degree Kelvin, so this factor some positive value, small but some positive value, and we are subtracting with Ec, so this value becomes low. So Ef, you can say this is the difference between Ec and this positive value, so we can say that Ef is less than Ec. From this we can conclude. So it means at T is equal to 300 degree Kelvin, Fermi energy is less than Ec. So in this band diagram we can draw like this. The Fermi energy at temperature 300 degree Kelvin, Ef, is less than Ec. On going upward, as we know in band diagram, on going upward energy increases. So here Ef when downward it means low energy, when this upward it means more energy. So we can one second, very sorry. So we can write here that it is Fermi energy at T is equal to 300 Kelvin. Now again case number 3. Case number 3, if we increase, okay, one more point. So when temperature T is equal to 0 Kelvin, Fermi energy is here. When temperature is 300 Kelvin, Fermi energy is here. It means when temperature increases 0 to 300 Kelvin, the Fermi energy going downward. So we can say between 0 Kelvin to 300 Kelvin, at particular intermediate temperature, the Fermi energy also coincide with donor energy level. Fine. On increasing temperature, when it is going downward, then at particular temperature we can say it is also coincide with ED. Okay, so remember this point, very important point. Okay, case number third is what? If we increase temperature more and more, that is more than 300 Kelvin, then what happened? So if we increase temperature more than 300 Kelvin, then you can use this formula, this first one I wrote here. So if the temperature increases more and more, so this factor increases more and more. So you can say EC minus EF is greater than 0. So EC is far greater than EF. So if we increase temperature more and more, then Fermi energy decreases with EC, or EC is very far greater than EF. That is, EF move away from EC. Right? By using this relation, we can say that EF is very less than EC. So it is going far away to EC. So this Fermi energy level position when temperature T is far greater than 300 degree Kelvin. Now if we increase more and more temperature, then again EF going more far away, and at any particular temperature, let's suppose EF lie here, let's suppose it reaches here. On increasing temperature it going away, so let's suppose it reach here. So this temperature, when Fermi energy level lie mid of the band gap, this is called Curie temperature. Very important point, very important. So this is your Curie temperature. Okay, one more point, as in our last topic, position level of Fermi, position of Fermi level in intrinsic semiconductor, we saw that Fermi level lie mid of the band gap, and we know that in intrinsic semiconductor the conductivity is very less compared to extrinsic semiconductor. That's why this is the reason we are using extrinsic semiconductor, not we are using intrinsic semiconductor in our laboratory, because conductivity is main thing. So conductivity for intrinsic semiconductor is very less. That's why we are using extrinsic semiconductor. So in intrinsic semiconductor, Fermi level lie mid of the band gap. It means again if this Fermi level shifted and reach here, it means we can say on increasing temperature Fermi level going this direction, going away from EC, going towards mid of the band gap, or you can say that conductivity decreases. Clear? Okay, fine. So this is the important point. We can say for extrinsic semiconductor on increasing temperature the conductivity decreases continuously. In other words, we can say if Fermi level going towards mid of the band gap or going away from the conduction band, then we can also say the conductivity of your material again decreases. So these three are cases. One more case here. Let me rub this first, then I will discuss.